Hey guys, I know this is not a road video. This is a railroad video. That's right, we're at Rothwell Park. We're going to visit the railroad. They have a tiny little railroad here. A little small scale thing. Put on by the Lions. Like many small towns of this caliber, Moberly was founded by the railroad. See some of the stuff up here, little markings. It's about 60 degrees here. And this is what we have come to see. Right here. So let's take a tour. The last time we were here, or I was here, was a couple of years ago. And they were working on the second road, the second track. So I figured we would explore that a little bit. And see about things like this, a little switch track or whatever. Now the one thing they will tell you is do not step on the tracks because they are a little bit fragile and they don't want to take any risks, so we're going to not step on the rails. But we will take a look at this. Like I said, this track here was under construction the last time I visited here, and it's completed, so we're going to see where this goes. I like that. They put the tie on both tracks, kind of tie them together. Oh, repair work. They do this every so often down the track. Makes it a wee bit safer for the passengers. And they have an access point here. Last time I was here, they had railroad crossing signs and other signs like that here, but obviously they have removed such signage. I'm guessing they may put those in at a later date. Hopefully so. Little trestle that they built, little bridge. It's kind of cool because there is a this is where the water drains from the road, goes down into there. Anyway, these tracks here are mining ore tracks used for the mining industry, of course, and believe that they were recycled out of the mine. So these guys were actually in a tunnel at one time. That's kind of cool. The old whistle sign. That's for the crossing up here. At least they restored those. That's nice. You might be able to hear the train in the background. This is a little bit more realistic. Of course, a train doesn't care about the gaps here like that. It only cares about the track being there. Okay, this is where the train loops around. And it looks like they're doing some more work up here. Let's check that out. Here's another little trestle. I thought they were adding a second track. They could. I think this is kind of cool. Looks like they dug out for it. That's what the pile of dirt's for. And up here is a little depot thing. Really not a whole lot in there. It's locked. Can't get in. But see how they just lay the track right over the concrete. Now here's where the road loops around here. And it gives a very nice view of the lake up here. Kind of a distant view of the lake, but nevertheless a very nice view. And we want to make it look as realistic as possible. We have this heavy thing here. And some sticks. Just like what you would find on a real railroad. Of course, it takes real skill to bend these tracks the way they did. Alright, continuing our trip now. Here's another little trestle. And this one's protecting a tree, it looks like. Couldn't cut down any trees, so they preserved this one. And of course the tracks continue on. Now we're just going to head back to where we began, and we're going to kind of tour the area that we were at in a little bit more detail. So yeah, that's what we'll do. The morel mushroom, native to Missouri. This is kind of cool. It used to be a tree, and they carved it here. One of the sights that you'll see on the railroad. Okay, now we're going to take a tour around the loop. And we'll go this way. Last time, they were actually doing some work out here, testing the track and all, and I got a free ride. I thought that was fun. I thought they were going to charge me an arm and a leg, and nope, they didn't. I love these Burma shave signs. Can't even speak. That's where they keep the trains set up real nice. Real nice. I'm gonna do it anyway. By the way, this is a what we're on is a old rail car that's been repurposed for the railroad here. And as you can kind of see, there's water in the creek. Not much of a view, but still okay. Okay, can anyone tell me what these colors mean? I'll give you a hint. It's not for decoration. The first person that answers wins a free internet for a whole day. I might even come through with it too, I don't know. Anyway, that's the rail car bridge, which is quite fascinating. There's the bridge. Just like a real railroad, really. The one thing I would suggest to these guys, and I know that it's going to be a pain in the rear end, but maybe put some signal poles along the way. I'll be more than happy to make them. Put string for the wires, or maybe even put real wires that actually do something. Who knows? But that will be my suggestion, especially on this back part here, is to get like signal poles and run some wire. But anyway, here's the back of the loop. Now we can kind of get back up here. Anyway, yeah, this will be the back portion of the rail line here. Hey, as you can see on this trestle, this bridge, they got a retaining thing for the dirt here and back in there too. This one's kind of narrow, so won't be going on that one. That's kind of cool. Earl B. Knoll. Well, he be Knoll, all right. Check out the phone number. I think this is real. It's all kind of woodsy back in there. Perfect scenery for this little thing here. And the one thing I can't get over is it's real. It's here. It's cool. And I would love it if it stays here forever. No, Moberly probably won't. But it's nice to have it today. Real nice to have it today. Don't forget to whistle. Whistle for the crossing. Right up here. Do not stop on tracks. Just like the real deal. Although I think he can stop a little bit better than a big train. Don't risk it. Here we go. Switch track. Right on the bridge. Let's see. See where it goes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That'd be a nasty fall. Alrighty. Let's cross this thing. There we go. Anyway, we're here at the maintenance shed right here. There's a better view of the railcar railroad bridge. And can anyone tell me, I know the answer, but can anyone tell me what those colors stand for? Educate my audience. There'll be no prizes awarded, but you know. And up here is like a little spur. I guess they can do outdoor work on that. Here's like the little rail yard. Perfectly okay to be here. Unlike the one that's downtown, and nice little pit so they can I guess drain the water or whatever. I imagine that they do the oil in there, and there's where the tracks are. And one thing I didn't get last time was these two guys here. Little coal chute. I don't think there's anything in there. It's frozen. And a little water thingy. It just comes down. I guess it's welded there. Welded in place. You would tug on this chain. Water would come out of the spigot. And that's how you made your steam. That and the coal. Have to get your coal too. Toadsuck Creek. Alright, here we go. We're going to go into the tunnel. And we got some LED lamps up here for signaling and stuff like that. This is something you don't want to do in a real railroad because you could end up dead or even worse. I think this is ultra cool. You know, got the boards up here, enough clearance, and we're right back where we started. Of course, we want to step over things. Anyway, that is that. Let's go up here and we'll visit this little area before we go. More Moberly bricks. Just a whole slew of them. I don't think this is real. It looks authentic. To the naked eye, I guess. That's still kind of cool. Nice little platform they have above the tunnel here. And another interesting shot of the maintenance shed. Here's a little garden that they have. Kind of neat. Anyway, give you some perspective, there's Sabroma shade signs. And here's the maintenance shed. There's the railroad bridge for the railroad. I'm sorry, railroad car bridge. Railroad car, railroad bridge. Over here is a shelter. We got some ball fields over here. I am now pointing west. This is like a little RV park that they have out here at the park. And that will do it. Thank you for coming along with me today as we tour the Magic City Railroad. It's always a treat to come out here and see what's new. And if you're an adult, don't be shy. That's a nice touch. Don't be shy if you want to get on the train, because they will accept adults along with kids. And they've had people that were like 90 years old ride this, so it's not just for kids. It's for us adults too who like this kind of thing. And if you like this kind of thing, then I invite you to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and things like that. So, yeah. I love it. There we go. Some pictures of the trains. A little write-up about it. I can't see the viewfinder. There's some more information about it up there. Looks like we got a new power on the way. Alright. That'll do it. Until next time, I will see you down the road. I just completed my trip to Kansas City. It will be available on Monday. Oh, what is today?